Today's game is a crazy one. First of all, I know I should have brought the preview out to you guys yesterday, but life sometimes, people, man. I've been questioning, like, why am I even doing this? Do you know what I mean? Like why am I doing this? I know I'm doing it because I love Liverpool, and I've always kind of wanted to start a channel about the club I love and, you know, putting out content on the club I love. And just generally looking at people that I watch on YouTube thinking, if they can do it, I can do it. Do you know what I mean? But yesterday I had a sense of just like, why am I doing this? Like, why? When people can go to other YouTube content creators to get their Liverpool content, why would people want to come and view my shit? You know what I'm trying to say? I had one of those moments, people, yesterday, man, but I feel a bit better today. So I said, let me give you guys the preview for tonight's game against Southampton in the Carabao Cup. But first, welcome back to the channel. It's Blatant Red. First thing to start off with, like we always do, is injuries. So Kostas Tsimikas is close. That's what Slot said yesterday in his press conference. But Ibu and Bradders, they're not in contention. Slot suspended for this game too because he picked up his 5th booking of the season. So they asked him, how is he going to find it being suspended and being on the touchline? Compared to the Dutch league, if you get a ban in the Dutch league, he said, that you can't do press conferences, so you can't do any media work, you can't, I think, be in the stadium, or that whole week you can't do anything to do with football, like in the Dutch league. Their thing is stricter than the Premier League. Like in England, you get a touchline ban for 1 game, but over in the Dutch league, for the whole week, they can't do no media stuff, I heard. Like, that's crazy. But he said he obviously, he's going to deal with it. He was asked a question of what to expect from Southampton. This is the thing, people, man. We don't know what to expect from Southampton because of the fact that they've just lost a manager. The fact that it is the Carabao Cup, and, in the Carabao Cup, most teams tend to, like, play a lot of fringe players and things like that. But generally, I don't even know if Southampton even have a manager in place before this game, so I don't know. But generally, we don't know what to expect from these men, because they could come flying out the blocks against us, but it's not going to be the team that it usually is, like the first teamers. It's going to be fringe players. So who knows, man? Who knows? But they're at home, so home advantage can work sometimes in a team's favour. And Liverpool's going to be ringing changes, but on paper, the changes that we make, our changes are the players that come in, so it will probably be a lot more stronger than Southampton's. But I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this game, people, man. I don't. So I'm kind of like Slot, really. So again, people, is that, man. I don't know what to expect from Southampton because our old manager doesn't know what to expect. And apologies for this clutch that you be hearing squeaking in your ears, man. I hate it too, people, man. I hate it too. But he was asked on the fact that Jota, as we all know, came on and made a little cameo appearance against Fulham, scored a goal. He was asked would Jota start. He said he doesn't. He thinks Jota will get minutes, but he doesn't think he's gonna start. Do you know what I mean? So I'm happy with that. As long as we see Jota at some point during the game, I'll be happy with that. But even though, do you know what? I don't even want to see Jota. Like, I don't really want to see none of our, like, main players from the first 11. I don't. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really want Jota to come in. But I understand that where he's been obviously injured for a while, he needs to kind of get the minutes in his legs and things like that. He was also asked whether Chiesa would start, and he said Chiesa is a possible to start, maybe get minutes. So that's good news, man, to have Chiesa back, you know what I mean? Because since he's coming to the club, we ain't even seen nothing of him. We saw, I think, 1 game he played where, yeah, he was all right, but, you could tell he was just getting a feel for the new club and his teammates and all them type of things there. So it'd be good to see Chiesa back, man, because he has been, like, missing for a while, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's good news. He was asked whether Kelleher would start as well, because, this usually is the competition that Kelleher gets his starts in, and he has won it twice under Klopp. And he said, yeah, Kelleher would definitely start. So yeah, man, good to see Kelleher back in the team. But yeah, that's about it, people, pretty much when it comes to like the press conference questions. The lineup now, I'm not gonna lie, like I had to kind of like do some digging, and then I had to kind of watch other, well, didn't watch other, I watched one guy, David Lynch. He's usually like a journalist that's close to Liverpool and things like that. I watched his YouTube video yesterday because I literally didn't know. I know that we're gonna obviously like ring the changes and probably like the fringe players are gonna come in, but I genuinely didn't know what kind of defense we was gonna play. Do you know what I mean? Because we've got Robbo's definitely not gonna be playing because he's a first 11 guy. Kostas is still injured. Well, he's not injured, he's just come back, but he's not ready yet. So I was like, I don't know who we're gonna play. So I had to listen to his, starting lineup video. And he was obviously talking about a kid named Norris that probably might come in and play at left back. So I've seen this kid, like, I think, one of the Carabao Cup matches that we played, I don't know if it was this season or last season on the clock, but I do know about this kid. You know what I mean? So, and I'm sure if we had Owen Beck at the club, Owen Beck would have probably started at left back because he's the other left back that I know of, Owen Beck. So he said that he'd probably be Norris starting at left back. So I've obviously wrote Norris down to start at left back. Centre back partnership, I think Kwanzaa's going to be at centre back, just like how David Lynch predicted as well. And it was the others who would partner Kwanzaa, because I don't want to see Gomez or Virgil van Dijk anywhere near the first 11 tonight. So I literally don't know about the academy players like that. I need to dive in a bit more about our academy players because we've got so many. But the David Lynch guy said, he spoke about a centre-back called Narlo. He's 18 years old. He thinks that he's ready because he's been training with the first team this week. So he said he thinks he will partner Kwanzaa at centre-back. And the right-back position was the problem because we've got, Trent's definitely not going to play. We've got no Bradders. If Bradders was fit, Bradders would have played this game. So literally, we've got no right-back people. So he reckons because Curtis Jones has played at the right-back position, but McAllister's back for this game too. But McAllister can't play right-back, but Jones can play right-back. I'm not going to say it's his main position, but he has been utilised there under Klopp certain times. So he reckons Jones might be our right-back tonight. So let me just go through the back five. Kelleher in goal. He reckons Jones at right-back. That Narlo, 18-year-old kid, to partner Kwanzaa at centre-back. And then Norris at left-back. In the pivot, we know Endo's definitely going to come in and get a game because Endo hasn't played no minutes at all this season, really. So it's definitely going to be Endo, and he reckons he's going to partner Maka because of the fact that Maka is available after suspension. In the 10, I believe too, and he reckons that it's going to be Elliot because Elliot is the natural, replacement for Szoboszlai in a sense that can come on and go in that position. We've only got 2 10s really, which is Sobo and Elliot. So yeah, he reckons Elliot's going to start tonight. On the right, he reckons Chiesa's going to get a start because Salah's definitely not going to start this game. He might come on second half maybe. On the left, he reckons it's going to be Gakpo. He feels that Slot's going to save Diaz for Tottenham on the weekend. And then, like I was saying before, it's the whole up front, whether he's going to start Jota or will we see Jota come on as a second half sub or something like that, possibly. So he went with Núñez as our number 9, and I think that is the correct decision to go with Núñez. So let me just ring through the lineup again, people. Kelleher in goal, Jones at right back, Narlo and Kwanzaa as our centre backs, Norris as our left back, the pivot, Endo and Maka. Number 10, Elliot. On the right, Chiesa, Núñez up front, and Gakpo on the left. That is not my predicted lineup. That's the lineup that I obviously listened to from David Lynch. And he's a credible source, so I believe that possibly might be the lineup tonight. So I'm going to go with that, people. Prediction-wise, we're away from home. It's just whether this team's going to be up for the fight or they're going to be sad about the fact that they got their manager sacked or the manager's been sacked, Russell Martin. So we don't know. It could be one of those where that fuels the fire in them and they come at us, or it makes them go in their show and then we do what Tottenham did, get a 5-0 at half-time. I'm hoping that we can do something like that because that would be sensational. So, yeah, prediction-wise, I think Liverpool win. I think we might win about 3-0. I'm going to say a 3-0 win, Liverpool. Actually, 3-1. Because I do think we'll concede because of the fact that our flipping back four is... Bro, these men ain't played together. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we could leak some goals tonight. So I'm going to say 3-1, innit? Liverpool win. But yeah, people, that was the match preview for Southampton versus Liverpool. Catch me after the game, possibly for the match reaction. If I don't do it after the game, then I'll do it the next day because you know I like to have energy and things like that. But yeah, people, it's Blatant Red TV. It's your boy Max. Have a blessed day and I'll see you tonight.